Curtis, are you in therapy?
No, not anymore.
Have you ever taken it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Did it help you learn how to interact with people? I noticed on this show you're very, very gracious. Maybe you were born that way, but
no, I was born that way. It didn't really help me learn to communicate with people. It just allowed me to express myself in a way that...
Do you want some vodka?
I would like some, thank you, since you're
You
up.
seem very able to diffuse, even the most fundamentally...
You're a sensitive person. Like, you have a good antenna, and you're very aware of other people's state. You sense the other very well, which is a charming quality.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah.
I try.
But that's probably...
Thank you so much.
When you were a young boy, or a younger man... Did that sensitivity get you in trouble? Was it hard on you? Was that like...
To be sensitive?
Yeah, because I feel like...
Absolutely, because it was, being sensitive is a sign of weakness.
The drama of the gifted child.
Yeah, I wasn't a gifted child.
Sure,
I was sensitive,
of course
but
you
I wasn't gifted.
Of course you were a gifted child.
Well,
don't be a fucking idiot.
Okay.
Of course you were a gifted child.
You're right. I'm sorry.
You may not. You didn't know it. Of course you're gifted. You're an exceptional person. You grew into a person who stands up, who's possessive of an ability that not everybody has.
He's like everyone in Hollywood. He had talent. He was in the right place at the right time, and he had what the fucking movie people needed him to have.
There was a book I read in the 90s, which is probably
that's as good a description as any I've ever heard.
Not very eloquent, but
when he was taking time out of that rampant goat fucking, he was.
When I could do that.
Probably everybody in this audience would qualify as gifted at a certain level. Like I think what we've learned in the 2000s is that everybody's gifted in some way or another. But in the 90s, I read this book that was written by a therapist who had realized that all therapists were fucked up and that there needed to be a book telling therapists, like, look, you're fucked up. That's why you're a therapist. Like atone with that shit before you go to help people. And it was called The Drama of the Gifted Child. And it was about gifted. You could swap out like intuitive, sure. Empathic, being a kid and before you have the word power to express it, understanding that mom's mad about this, dad's jealous of that, and that this person feels left out, and this party is a wreck, and like you're 6 years old and you get these thoughts racing around in your head because you're gifted. You're picking up on things, and then you're gonna grow up to be a journalist, a therapist, an actor, a director, a painter.
I just have to tell you one thing. What's amazing was before I decided I wanted to be an actor, I only wanted to be one other thing, and that was a journalist. When I was like 9, I decided I wanted to be a journalist, and I was going to be a journalist until I became an actor.
Is it because you saw the people on TV that were journalists?
Yeah, I think so.
Me too.
It was like My Girl Friday and movies like that.
I was watching Jack Klugman on The Odd Couple, and I was like,
right.
oh, so you
can
get paid to not shower, and
absolutely,
and like Lou Grant, and like the archetype of like the guy who was like the 5 o'clock shadow, and like no shower, and like he's typing, and then like some fucking senator's gonna pay.
Yeah.
Tap. I'm going to make him pay with my fingers.
The best was the Night Stalker. By then I was already an actor, but the Night Stalker was perfect because not only was he cool and wore a seersucker suit and a pork pie hat and smoked cigars and was a journalist, but he dealt with vampires and werewolves and shit like that.
Night Stalker your first movie? Was Night Stalker your first movie?
No. I was an actor.
Wait, I'm sorry. Listen, I just want to know how old were you when you
when I decided to be an actor?
Yes.
I was in. It was like.
And what was your first?
Well, I was in.
Give me a year and what was your first movie?
Fuck.
Give me a year.
I'm not
prepared.
Your first movie? I keep forgetting. I get sprung these questions without preparation.
We're wasting everyoun's time.
I know, and I'm aware of that. They're all staring at me, waiting for a date. So I decided. 1969.
Really?
Yeah.
He was Barbarella.
Yeah. 1969.
Are you serious?
No. You know, Curtis.
No.
He used to be Jane Fonda when he first started.
I know.
Okay. So you know.
No, I'm just saying, like, he wanted to be a journalist, and then he was like, I
wanted to be a journalist when I was 8.
I feel like Justin is willfully trying to make Curtis crazy. I think he's trying to undo early therapy.
I want to know about Curtis. What year was he 8 years old?
Okay, 8 years old. I'm bad at math, but I was born in 53.
It was the year year 1953. Curtis.
That was one.
Was 8 years. Oh, you're one.
I was 1 in 53.
The year was 1953.
8 years later.
Curtis was 1 year old.
Curtis Armstrong.
He had admirations and dreams to be a journalist.
I mean,
but maybe if things didn't work out, he'd do a movie. Maybe. We don't know. He wants to be a journalist. Curtis.
Justin needed the amount of information to do this. But what year? I need to know. The year was any number I could say.
I might need...
Curtis wanted to be an actor. Like, you could have done that with any information.
I want a little more information, please, Curtis.
Okay.
What was your first movie?
Risky Business.
With Tom Cruise?
Yes, but that was like
What
83.
year did that movie come out?
83.
1983.
No, Risky Business with Robert Mitchum.
Here we are.
I was in both.
I'm on top of the world. Curtis in Risky Business. Rubbing elbows with Tom Cruise, dancing, prancing, and living the life. I'm Curtis. It's 19.
Is this you trying to be a journalist? Or is
I'm doing a little bit of Robert Lee.
Is it a newsreel?
What is
a little bit of like,
It's Edward R. Murrow you're doing.
Here's mud in your eye, Hitler.
I just
Hey,
want to know,
Cary
like,
Grant, who's that guy on the red carpet
walk
with?
through. So you did Risky Business. He did fucking.
He was in Risky Business.
This is old news.
Yeah, we've been over this. He's an old friend of the show. Don't worry about it.
I've been here before.
I can't believe this is only your fourth show because you feel like a seasoned friend of the family here, like that you've been here a million times. I love it.
He's our long lost brother.
Only 4
So
times.
how many steps to?
I'm so happy.
12.
Nerds movie.
I love coming.
I love having you here.
You know what's it called?
Is it like 3? Like
Revenge of the
we
Nerds.
talk. It all happened. There was a
Risky
big explosion.
Business.
He was in Risky Business.
Risky
for a
Business,
second.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh, so literally Risky Business straight to Revenge of the Nerds,
Right.
which is fucking amazing. And then,
And then,
well, that's my opinion.
Then-
if you disagree,
No,
you
it's
know.
all right. I don't have an opinion. Then Better Off Dead.
This show brought to you by IMDb.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
And 4 episodes ago.
I'm sorry.
We did it. Listen to 4 episodes ago. We did it. We did the actor studio thing with him.